America has a serious exercise problem. A 2016 report by CBS News states that 9 out of 10 teenagers don't get enough exercise. Additionally, students across the country are riddled with increasing levels of stress over school and many other topics. According to a national survey by the American Psychological Association, 31% of teens surveyed felt overwhelmed due to stress. Another 30% of teens felt depressed or sad as a result of constant stress. This is an important issue, but a national problem such as this cannot be solved with one project.
So, let's start small. Sunset students don't get enough exercise. Teenagers should be getting 60 to 90 minutes of exercise per day, or 7 to 8 hours per week. But here at Sunset, only 44% of students that we polled get that amount of exercise. Not only are we worried about the lack of exercise and the problems associated with it, but also something more prevalent here at Sunset: stress. 63% of the students we polled rated their stress level as a 4 or 5 out of 5. Most know that exercise is important to stay in shape, but far fewer know of it as a way to deal with stress. We interviewed Sunset's very own Mr. Solness to find out more about stress and how exercise can help manage it.
All right. So how much exercise do you think that students need to get per week?
Well, traditionally, every single kid should probably get about 90 minutes a day, 60 to 90 minutes. So, and that's probably 6 days a week, so you just multiply that out. But what they need is they need the exercise so their body will work right, which helps their brain work right, which makes everything work properly, the way it was set up to do.
Is there a correlation between stress and exercise?
Well, every single person is different in how they want to deal with stress. One of the things that your body's set up for is that if you get exercise and you work, it allows your brain to relax and everything to work properly. So for me, exercise is almost a daily activity, 60 to 90 minutes. And I'm assuming that's for most people, but they can listen to music and they can go for walks and they can do whatever. But one of the best methodologies of reducing stress is exercise. And whatever that means to you, whether it be bike riding, walking, aerobics, anaerobic, lifting, whatever. But without that, your body will not function properly.
Even though many students may want to exercise, most of them are swamped with homework, tests, and projects such as this one. They may not have any time in their schedule to go for a run or play a sport, much less for an hour each day. So what can we do to fit exercise into our busy schedules? We propose to allow students time during AT to exercise, go outside and play a sport, or do some other kind of physical activity. Now, this doesn't seem like much, but 30 minutes a week over the whole school year adds up to about 20 and a half more hours of exercise.
So how will this work? Well, when it's cold outside, students can hang out or exercise in the gym, weight room, or dance studio. So when it's nice out, students can go outside and to throw a ball, play frisbee, or anything they need to release some stress after a long day at school. Something like this has already been implemented by one of our very own teachers at Sunset, Mr. Worthhammer.
So why did you decide to start letting your students out during AT to go play and run around?
Well, I'm a very physical, fidgety person myself, and it's hard for me to sit still for 90 minutes. So even when I'm teaching, I try to give students a break to walk around, to stand up, just so they stay awake and in motion. I started doing frisbee because me and Mr. Cole shared a wall that we could remove. And so it was easy for him to watch the kids, and then we had grass outside our window, so we got to go throw frisbee around. It was fun. And then this year we continue to do it, and it's nice if we do it from 2 to 2:30, so we can work for maybe an hour and then use it as a reward. And a lot of freshmen like it because freshmen are very hyper. So yeah, I just feel like it's a nice thing to do, especially if we can work first and then we get to run around.
Do you think this is a good idea for other teachers to do as well?
I mean, yeah, I think it depends on where you are, and AT is kind of a crazy time, so definitely it takes effort. So I think there should be more opportunities for kids to move around throughout the day, and yeah, I wish kids could go outside more. Sure.
So do you think it's important for high schoolers to get that kind of exercise and just time to move around?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, high schoolers are still growing, they've got a lot of energy. When I was in high school, I was doing martial arts at least 3 times a week, usually 4 or 5 times. So, I was exercising at least an hour or 2 a day, which I'm not anymore. So I feel like, yeah, high schoolers should definitely, burn off some of that energy, and then I'll make them less annoying in class.
So outside of AT, here are some ways that you can stay active and stress-free. Joining a sport, hanging out with friends outside, walking your dog, walking to get food from nearby restaurants instead of driving, yoga or meditation, which is very stress relieving.
A balanced life and regular exercise require students to stay active on their own time. But our solution is a step in the right direction and may lead some students to find an interest in a sport or method of exercise, and also hopefully inspire them to lead a healthier, stress-free life.